All right, the beginning of this isn't very much. We're just making a box cake, German chocolate cake mix. So this cake is German chocolate torte cake, and my mom used to make this for me when I was a kid. Well, all the way up to adulthood, she made this for my birthday. So, ever since she's been gone, my family and my kids have taken over making it for me for my birthday. Well, we all decided that it was so delicious that we all wanted it for our birthdays. So, we make it 4 times a year, unless you request something different. So, tomorrow is Peyton's birthday, so making the cake. He definitely wants the cake. So, my dog's outside, won't stop yapping. KitchenAid, but there's no reason to. Spray. And I just eyeball it. Inch rounds, 23 to 28 minutes. My cat is calling to her people again. She's a little muffled. I think she has a sock in her mouth. So it's a torte filling. So it's cream cheese, sour cream, whipped cream, chocolate shavings, cherries, and vanilla and sugar. So I doubled the recipe for the inside because I didn't ever think it was enough for 4 layers. So double the recipe. So 2 squares of cream cheese. You want these to be room temperature because if not, they're harder to mix and they'll start to like clump up. We don't want that. That's no good. It's 2/3. Oh, double. And then 1 teaspoon of vanilla, so 2 teaspoons. And 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, so we'll 8-ounce sour cream, so 16. And the sugar, vanilla, the cream cheese, the cinnamon, and the sour cream. And so I'm gonna start that in the KitchenAid. And then while that mixes, grate the chocolate and chop up your cherries. I have this little mixer. that works amazing. But I've grated the chocolate by hand for years, and just cut up the cherries by hand. We just got a little spoiled this last year. I was like, let's find an easier way to do that, huh? Used to be quite the labor of love, but with this equipment, it's not so bad. So the recipe calls for 3/4 a cup grated chocolate bar plus extra for the top. So we want to double that. Blender, and then like a whisk thing on the end. Now this does not look right. Let's see. Oh no, it got a little warm. No, don't clump up. Yeah, I usually have the chocolate bar in the fridge. I think it was that warm in here. That must get warm. Yep, it did. We'll just do it on low. Perfect. Yeah, I would say the large bar is perfect. So this is 7.56 ounces. And first, so we don't have to wash the cherries out of it and then put the chocolate in. I hope these don't have stems. They don't. I did a Walmart order, so you never know. Then the Torte. And then you want to save a few cherries for the top of the cake also. In no ways pour this all in with the cream cheese. I'm going to put a little bit in for flavor. Good, huh? All right. It's okay. Perfect. The cream cheese was really soft, but I still think it was just a tad too cold. And so we definitely want it all the way creamy. You can see some lumps in there. We don't want lumps. What do I say? Always taste your food, because this has cinnamon in it and sometimes it doesn't come through. Oh, dirty a new utensil. It's good. Perfect. Of course it's perfect. I've only made this 1,000 times. But it's a great cake and it's beautiful. And I think it's a showstopper. It smells wonderful. I didn't put the vanilla. I did. It's really coming together. It's gonna be delicious. So this book my friend's sister made around my mother's table, lost to breast cancer. So yeah, everybody is deceased in here. I didn't know that. There's a picture of my mom and a little dedication I did. And this thing is covered in cherry juice, chocolate, cake batter. It's been used a lot. I have a clean, fresh new one put away. This one has been through the ringer. You definitely want to make this cake the day before and let it sit set it in the fridge overnight. And then the Torte just kind of, you know, melds together with the cake and makes it all one, and it's delicious. So firms up, we're gonna add Cool Whip at the very last minute before we put it on the cake. And then we cut those cakes in two and then layer it up. It's delicious. And the chocolate, so it calls for, well, double, a cup and a half, and then 2/3 cherries, which this is gonna have to be enough because that's all we have, but I think this is right on the money. I'm gonna let that other chocolate set up still in the fridge. Fabulous. Our cakes are done. I'm gonna let them cool for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna flip them out onto this and then put them in the freezer so it'll cool down. So if we greased well, then these should just fall right out, huh? Nice. Ooh, look at that steam. The key is just to be fast. Plate we use for birthdays. That's all the kiddos and their birthdays. Here's where the magic happens. All right, so here is our frosting. It's so pink and pretty. So it is 1.5 cups of whipped cream. So, excuse me, 3 cups. So, seems like a cup. That seems like another cup. So you want to fold this in. Fold. If you watch Schitt's Creek, fold the cheese in. Well, fold the cheese, David. Fold the cheese, David. David, fold the cheese. I need to work on my Moira accent. Just fold it. Just fold it in. So we're folding and not stirring because we don't want the air to go out of our Cool Whip. Because that's what makes it fluffy. Oh, that's a big cup. That's fine. I think we need it. This is a little runny. Fold the cheese, David. Just fold it. I don't know, David. Fold the cheese. I wish I could do more. I definitely need to work on that. And more of an Alexis. Oh my God, David. Ew, David. That's such a great show. It's so good. So funny. Always at the bottom of this. Not Cool Whipped. I'm gonna add just a little more. And you can see the white making the pink lighter. So when there's dark pink. I know I need some Cool Whip in there. All right, so this is the Torte. This is what makes it a Torte. I have my turntable. It's a pretend cooking show. Put a little bit down here. That way the cake doesn't slide around. And then if you're nervous about cutting them in half, you can get a string or a piece of floss and cut through it. But I'm not selling my cakes, I'm just making them for my family. So I just eyeball it with a big serrated knife. Living on the edge. And then we need technically 4 layers, so again, I just eyeball it. This one it's double, it's just a taller cake, and it's just delicious, delicious. We have here what looks like ground beef, but it is indeed grated chocolate. Oh no, it turned out good. I just left it a little bigger because it's delicious. So I just put this on top. This is for family. Yeah, it's raining. That's okay. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna say anything. I'm gonna be like, this is amazing. Looks great. German chocolate torte.